Hello everyone. Today we will see how we can create our first Power Automate for Desktop Flow. A small reminder like what is Desktop Flow? It is just a quick reminder for you all to see what is Desktop Flow, why we need Desktop Flow in Power Automate. So Desktop Flow for Power Automate is an Windows application which we installed on our local system. Desktop Flow enables robot process automation capabilities with Power Automate. That means we can use RPA capabilities to work with legacy Windows, web, and terminal applications. These are the applications those have no APIs. In this scenario, robot process automation plays a vital role, that is robot process automation or UI automation known as desktop flow. And Power Automate desktop application allows to create those robot process automation tasks. Now let's see an example on this. So for example, we have list of data in data table and we need to insert into an Excel which is stored in our local system. So how we can do this using Power Automate desktop flow application. To see this simple example, we need to go to our desktop. I will show you the flow which I have created related to this example. So this is where we create our desktop flow. It is the desktop flow application. I will show you later how we can create this example. Just for demo, I am showing how it works and how it runs and how the output will come. So this is the data table which I create. This is the data table Excel. This Excel will store it is just a table which store data, and also we can manipulate the data and update data like insert the data. So I will show you the data table. This is the data table. It is the product data table which stores ID, name and unit price of the product, and I will show you my Excel sheet where I need to store my data. So this Excel sheet is stored in my local system. Okay, so this is the ID, name and price quantity of the product. From the data table we will insert the ID, name, price and quantity automatically using desktop flow. So this is my desktop flow which I have created for this example like I have explained. So I will give you a small demo by running this desktop flow, so you will get an overall idea how it works. So if I will click on the run button, it will run the flow. If I will open my Excel sheet, you can see here all the data are inserted in Excel sheet automatically from data table. So now let's move forward to create this flow. To create this desktop flow, first in your system you need Power Automate. Then you will see this application because we have already installed this Power Automate. You have not seen that video, then go back to that Power Automate for desktop section and you can see how we can install Power Automate desktop in our local system. So once you have installed Power Automate desktop, come back to this video. You can check out and follow the steps and you can create your desktop flow. So first we need to search for Power Automate. As I am working on Power Automate, that's why it is showing in my recent search. But if you are not showing, then you can search for Power Automate. Like here, you can see Power Automate application, right? If you will open the Power Automate application, it is already open in my system. So I will show you the first page. Once you open your Power Automate for desktop application, you will land up with in home page, which will show you welcome to Power Automate and your name. Okay, and then you can get started with tool. If you click on start tool, it will start a tool to explain the UI of the desktop flow application. And if you will click on new flow, you can create your own new flow. And also you can create here, click on this button also plus new flow. This is also will redirect to create a new custom flow, desktop flow. Next, my flows. In my flows, if you have not created any desktop flow, then it will show you on blank page. If you have created any desktop flow, you can see here. You can come and access all this desktop flow from here and share with me. If any flows are shared with you only, then also you can see here. And next is the example section. If you worked on Power Automate Cloud, then you can know that Power Automate template option is there in Power Automate Cloud. So like that, in Power Automate Desktop, example categories are there from where you can check out the examples. And you and you can use these examples to create. Now we will create our first desktop flow. So come back to the home page, then click on plus new flow. Here you have to provide your flow name. Okay, so our flow name is, let's say, insert data to Excel from data table. Fine. So now click on create button. This is our first desktop flow. In the left side you can see all the actions which we can use in the left side. You can see all the actions which we can use in our desktop flow. There are some of the premium actions are there, and all most of the free actions are there. In the right side you can see the variables and the flow variable which is created in our desktop flow. You can see here in this part. If you want to give any input output variable, you can add it here. It will add it to our desktop flow. We can use this input output variable in our desktop flow. So this is the flow area where we will create our desktop flow. First we need to create our data table, right? For that I will expand variable, then data table, and create new data table variable. Okay, first here you can see it, the data table contains 0 rows and 0 columns. Okay, this data table stored in the variable produced with data table variable. So now we will edit this data table and we will enter some data and columns and rows in this. So click on edit button. In first scenario it will give you column 1 and column 2. If you want add more column, then click on this add button. If you want to add more rows to your data table, then click on add new row button. So first, to edit this column 1 name, I need to provide my ID column. Okay, so our product, then what is our second column? So our second column is name column. So to add name column, here you can click on name. Similarly, you can create, just double click on this column 3 and you can edit it. So for that, what is our third column? It is price column. So I will add price column, and also I want to add another column, that is quantity column. Now if I want to add ID, name, price and quantity. Let's say our first product will be pen drive. So P001, and the second is then the name is pen drive. So I will insert pen drive, then price, let's say 1200, and quantity will be 23. Okay, so next product is our mouse. So I will give the mouse ID as M001 for example. Then I will provide the mouse product name, then price is around 2300. Then I will provide the quantity as 45. Similarly, I will add another row to this data table. Here I will insert, let's say, keyboard. So I will provide ID as K980 and I will provide the product name as keyboard. Okay, then I will provide the price. It is around 8900 and then quantity 34. Okay, now save this data table. Now click on save. Our data table is created. Okay, in the next step we will launch the Excel sheet. So just search here launch Excel. Here you can see this action, launch Excel action. Just drag and drop here. It will show you what you want to changes. Okay, here we don't want with a blank document. This option will create brand new Excel sheet for you. Okay, and if you want to open where you want to insert the data, like in our case we will insert data here. So for that we will choose this option which will open the document we provided. Okay, to open this document we need to provide the path. So for that we need to click on select file option. So here click on desktop. I will click on new folder. I will expand this. Then I will click on product. This is my Excel sheet where I need to insert the data. So click on open. Here you can see the whole path is added to the launch Excel action. Then click on save. So now our data table contains multiple rows and, or we can say, multiple items. Okay, so for to enter multiple items, we need for each loop which will loop through each item and enter to our Excel sheet. So for that we will use in loop section. You can come to the use the for each action will iterate over each data row and allowing a block of action to be executed repeatedly. So it will iterate over the data row in the data table and it will insert in the Excel sheet. Insert the data in the Excel sheet. So drag and drop this action to here. Value to iterate. Here you can choose your value to iterate. It is data table variable. Choose the data table variable and click on select. And this data table variable, okay, and then click on save. It will automatically provide the end tag also for us. Now we will get the first free row from an Excel. For that, to enter the data. So for that we will go to the Excel section, or we can search for first free row. So I will go to the Excel section, and from here you can see here the option get first free column and row from an active worksheet. You can drag and drop here. So this action will return the first free column and first free row in the form of variable, like first free column and first free row variable. Click on save. Next we will write in our Excel sheet. For this we will drag and drop inside for each action. Here the Excel instance is the Excel which we will launch, like which we will open, then we need to write value to write. So here we can choose the current item, okay, and then select. Then the write mode is unspecified cell. Particular cell, if you want to write, like here you want to write in the particular cell, that is ID, then you will provide on particular cell row, that is 1, and that is column 1 and row 2. So here you can provide column 1 and row 2, then it will start writing on particular cell only. If you want to write on a currently active cell, then it will write on the currently active cell. And the third option is named cell. Those cells are named, only on that cell it will start writing. So I will use on specified cell, and I will take the column as 1. So it will start writing on the first column, okay, and on the free rows. Those rows are free. On that row only it will start writing. So I will take the option as first free row. So I choose the first free variable. It will start writing from here, then it will come here, then it will come here. Then the third row is free, so it will start writing here. Okay, so click on save. In last, we will close our Excel sheet as it is open. So you can say, you can choose the option how you want to close your Excel, like you want to save the document, or you don't want to save the document, or you want to save the document as any name you want to provide. Okay, so here I will do not save the document. Okay, click on save. But for now I will disable this section, so it will, when we will run this flow, it will not run this action. Okay, it will skip. So now our flow desktop flow is ready. Okay, so now we will run the flow. Here you can see our flow run, and we have inserted the data. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in next video, where we will see how we can create our first business process flow.